Hello, my beautiful YouTube Soul Tribe family. I hope that you're all doing really well. So I have some channeled insights to help you all in this month of February. And this month of February, I feel, is actually the real beginning of 2026, of this new year, because we start the Fire Horse year on the 17th of February. And on this day of the 17th of February, we also have a new moon solar eclipse. So this whole month is an eclipse month, because even 2 weeks before the eclipse and 2 weeks after, it is a portal of eclipse energy, which eclipses want to propel us into our most authentic and aligned, fated, destined path, and to clear out as well what isn't serving us, to forcefully remove the barriers and the limitations that aren't aligned with our truest, most authentic path. So this is a really powerful month. February is the real start of the new year from the 17th of Feb. We also start the month with a full moon, which is really representing that this month is a clearing that needs to take place, because full moons are about illuminating what needs to be shed and cleared. And until the 17th of Feb, we are still in the snake year, which we've been experiencing in 2025, and the snake year is trying to help us transmute and transform ourselves through shedding old stagnant energies and old patterns, behaviors, and ways of living that don't serve us. So until the 17th of Feb, it's just such a powerful period of time for us to cleanse, to release, to detox, to declutter as much as you possibly can. And in doing that shedding, clearing, releasing, we are making so much space for this new powerful beginning that's going to happen from the 17th of February onwards. And I will make separate videos about the full moon and the new moon. But just briefly, in Vedic astrology, the full moon, which is happening on the 1st or 2nd of February, depending on where you live, it could be the 1st or 2nd. The full moon is happening in Cancer, in this nakshatra called Ashlesha, which is a very karmic star, which really wants us to untie the karmic knots that have been just tightly knotted and blocking our flow. And these knots can be addictions and habits, and like just really things that are really lowering our vibration. And it could be to do with things that we consume, like toxins, like alcohol, like foods that are not good for us, like too much sugar, gluten. Like there's so many things that are not good for us that lower our frequency. It could be relationship dynamics, like being too codependent or too attached. A massive lesson or theme with Ashlesha is detachment, the need to learn the art of detachment and not being fully consumed by external things. So have a think about anything in your own life, because we all have that somewhere in some house in our chart. Some of us more than others. Some of us may have actual planets, or we may have certain planets in that star or in the sign of Cancer, and it may be stronger for us. But we all do have Cancer somewhere in one of the houses in our chart, and that's gonna highlight what area we're more prone to being attached to something externally a bit too much that isn't serving us. And the full moon is going to illuminate that to us. And it's also going to illuminate to us in what ways do we need to nurture and nourish ourselves more, because Cancer is the mother, and how we can create a safe, loving, nurturing, nourishing, comfortable life for ourselves. And when we do that for ourselves, we can do that more so for others. And it's, yeah, really healing that mother energy within us. We all need to have a healthy dynamic with our inner mother to our inner child. So yeah, that's something to think about on the 1st of Feb. And then on the 17th of Feb, we have this powerful new moon solar eclipse, which is connecting with Rahu, or the north node of our destiny, our purpose, what wants to grow and expand and move forward in our life, to do with Aquarius. And thinking about Aquarius versus Cancer, Aquarius is a master of detachment, of having so much love for people and for community and for making the world a better place, but also being totally independent and separated from the people, and having this ability to lead others and to guide others through their authenticity and through uniqueness and through just being a powerful example. But with Aquarius, there is also the shadow phase of, in comparison to Cancer, of being less connected, less emotional, less family oriented, and more about creating an impact and creating a difference. So there is that shadow duality there of, to have a look at in your life. Like, it's really important to be connected with your family and the people you care about, and to be in sharing your love and to be in close connections. And it's so beautiful to be able to be vulnerable and deep and emotional and close and intimate with the people that you love. That is what Cancer is a master of. But with Aquarius, it's also teaching us the importance of also having your own independence and your own authenticity, and your how much your differences can be such a gift to the world, and sharing your authenticity with the world, and really thinking about how you can make the world a better world through your differences and through just sharing your creativity. And yeah, Aquarius is about not really marching to the beat of everyone's drum. It's like you are your own individual person, and through that you can help create a change, and you can help the world so much. And there has been and still is a lot of combust planets at the time of the solar eclipse. These combust planets with the sun will be all in Aquarius. So when I have been mentioning this in my past few videos, when planets are combust with the sun, what is coming up for collective teaching is how we have had this sun-like figure, which the sun is this authority, this overpowering energy, or so it seems, that has manipulated us into, or just somehow, not necessarily manipulated us in a malicious way, it could be just through being a bigger energy, a bigger source of power in our eyes, that we have taken on their belief systems, their ideologies, their intentions, without listening to our own instincts, our intuition, our needs, what our values, our priorities, our goals. Instead of listening to ourselves, we've listened to this external figure. Could be a boss, it could be a parent, it could be like your partner, it could be friends, it could be even like institutions, it could be like the government. Like, so we have been programmed as like, this is what life is like. It's waking up to our own power that we have been programmed by. And I've been saying this in a few of my last videos, that the themes that's coming up is the patriarchal programming that has been so detrimental to everyone, men and women. It's just been so detrimental, and we're waking up to it because the wisdom of the feminine way is really healing, and it has been so suppressed. And we have this full moon happening in Cancer on the 1st of February. So that's not a coincidence. The wisdom of the mother, the feminine, the moon energy is what is being illuminated to us, what we have forgotten or we have repressed and pushed away and neglected within us is coming to light this month in February. I won't go into too much detail about the full moon and new moon because I will make 2 separate videos about that more in detail. But for this video, just about the month of February, the overall month is a 12-month. When you add up 2 plus 2026, you get the number 12. So numerologically, it is 12, and that is the 12 is the Hanged Man. And then you add up 12, which is 3. 3 is the Empress. These are the 2 major themes playing out. So starting with the Hanged Man, the 12 energy, which is really asking us to be in this suspension, really, of stillness, of pause, so that we can really surrender to all of the insights and to allow the clarity to come to us. And to make this surrender really easier for us to be in this place of stillness, and maybe to need to surrender by hanging upside down, like that's not comfortable to be in that position for long. But if you clear the weight, like if you declutter, get rid of what isn't serving you in your wardrobe, in your inside of you, like detox, like fast, purify your vessel, like clean your home, throw out things that you don't need, and just, you know, heal, and as much as you can cleanse. Like my intention before the 17th of Feb is to go to the beach as much as I can and go and swim in the ocean, because the ocean is so cleansing. Like doing as many cleansing practices that you are aligned with, that you feel called to do, is like highly recommend before the 17th of February, because we are still in this snake year of shedding and clearing old stagnant energies. And like imagine this Hanged Man, like if you were hanging upside down on a tree holding on to this big backpack, and you're just carrying all this weight. That is so symbolic of all the burdens and responsibilities and all this stuff that is not yours anymore to carry. Like release that. And even physical material items is weight, it's energetic weight, like everything is energy. And in this surrender, it's kind of like, I see it like a gestation, like an incubation period where things are growing, clarity is coming, insights, revelations, wisdom, ideas of what you need to do for yourself to create your best life, to create your best self, to align with your most authentic, free, loving self and life, and just state internally and externally. The Hanged Man is a very internal energy. It's like introspective, like what is going on within you, and really identifying how your inner world is creating your outer reality. And the Empress then is that real fertile, abundant, loving energy that's just connected with abundance, really. And it's like, this is the gestation period where things are growing, and then the Empress gives birth to those things. And yeah, it's like, it's so symbolic with like the garden and these beautiful trees and just things just growing. And there's literally the Venus sign there. It's all to do with love and the heart chakra, which I feel like Earth is a massive, just this massive heart chakra, because it's green. Green is the color of the heart chakra, and it's like the energy of the heart is so magnetic and receptive and abundant, and just connected to just aligning with your highest truth, like deep, authentic love. And it's also really interesting this month, a big shift that happens is Uranus will move direct on the 4th of February. It will be stationing to move direct on the 4th of February. It will be pretty still, and then it will start moving forward properly around the 9th or 10th of February. So this is so aligned, this energy of Uranus moving forward, because Uranus in Vedic astrology is in the sign of Taurus, and Taurus is one of the rulers of Venus. Taurus is very much Empress energy, about being this magnetic, receptive, just like open vessel for what is truly meant to be in your life and connected with your heart space. And with Uranus in Taurus, we are really being called to be authentically loving. And with this new moon solar eclipse that's going to be in Aquarius, Aquarius is all about authenticity. There is that quote about how the most highest vibration isn't love, it's authenticity. And for me, I feel the most highest vibration is authentic love, because you, like, if it's not authentic, then it's just not going to be a high vibration. It's not coming from truth. So we are being called into authentic love for ourselves first, and then with our reality. And so this is like a really pivotal month, this month of February. It's like a paradigm shift really that we're going through, of really connecting with the most highest vibration, which is authentic love. When Uranus is in Taurus moving direct, it's like where that energy of Uranus, which is wanting us to be just super free, liberated, authentic, and just comfortable being ourselves and expressing that with the world. And then being in Taurus moving forward, it's like we are being called to honor our need to nourish ourselves, to connect with our heart, to connect with our senses as well. So doing all of the sensual things that bring you joy and pleasure and just make you feel good, really. And really honoring yourself, respecting yourself when you're in that state of like real deep self-love. Then you align with true happiness and fulfillment. And actually, me saying all of these things, it's really resonating with this ebook that I've made, and I will be sharing that online. So anyone who's interested, please send me an email and I can send you this book that I've made to help you align with your highest self and your highest timeline for 2026. It is a 11-page book that I made, and I'm so proud of myself. I just really channeled through a lot in that book, a lot of journaling prompts and some practical tools that you can use to do this year to just help set you up for the best 2026. I initially created these prompts and these things for myself, but I feel that why not share that with you all. This book is going to be $11. It's 11 pages and it's $11, and I think that's just really aligned with the 1111. I feel like it is just a portal of wisdom. So yeah, please send me an email if you are interested in that. And yeah, I'm gonna leave this video here now and go and make some more videos about the new moon and the full moon that's coming up, because I think it'll be really helpful to just get an overall view of in-depth of what is happening this month, because it's such a powerful one. And yeah, if you have any questions, please feel to reach out, and I'd love to hear what's been coming up for you all. As usual, I love to hear all the stories that have been going on with all of your lives as well, and I'm so grateful for my beautiful YouTube family out there. Just want to say thank you to all of you who support and also align and resonate with all that I have to share. And yeah, I will see you all in my next one.